So this afternoon I'm going to try to dig my trench, 18 inches. I got a 24-inch trencher. You'll see what I'm trying to dig here. Basically from the end of the shed down here all the way to the electrical pole. I'll probably stop about 3 or 4 feet in front of that, make sure I don't cut any cables that are already down there and do that by hand, but that's kind of what I'm gonna do. So let's get started. Here's an update. I'm about 45 minutes in. Some areas are deeper than others. I think it's just me getting used to the depth, and some ground is harder than others, but some areas are probably 16 inches, some are like 10, but we'll get it figured out. And then I got as close to the post here as I feel like I'm safe. Don't want to get any closer. I'll do the rest by hand. All right, as you can see, I have my panel hung. I used a hole saw to drill to the outside. You can kind of see that there. So now by myself it's kind of hard because I have to get this fitting into here like so, and then take this and it's gonna go up there like so. So I'm gonna try to tape that side so when I push on this it doesn't come off. So I will update you if that works. If it doesn't, we'll figure something else out, but that's kind of my progress. So I just used some blue tape to hold this fitting on. It's not 100% secure, but secure enough that it allowed me to get this up here. I just wanted to be able to measure, you know, from there to there, so I could cut that and get that, you know, clamped on today or strapped on. All right, here's an update. So we ran the wire into the shed. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. Still got some ways to go here, but see, we ran our electrical conduit up here, strapped it on. It's pretty tight, it's not going anywhere. You can see we're getting ready to do the grounding rod here. I'll probably work on some of that today. And here's our trench that we've kind of buried. So we've got about 15 feet left. I just needed to get a couple of LBs or LLs, I can't remember which ones, but I did buy another one of those, plus a 90, some additional pipe. But other than that, we're good to go. I think tomorrow we'll probably try to get some power in the shed, so stay tuned.
Good morning. Look at those colors. It's probably better in person, but man, that's beautiful.
So here's an update. We got our panel hung, fuse in, it's a 20 amp. We got our ground in, and then we started wiring. So you can see what I've got going on. And I have the base of these at about 37 inches, and I'm gonna have my counter height at about 35, between 35 and 36. So just so you have an idea there. And some of these plugs have USBs in them. You can kind of see how we wired it. I got to give a big shout out to my neighbor Michael, who helped me a lot. He's had experience wiring. You can see the wire goes back there, out there, down here, and across, under the window, over here, and then up over the top of the barn doors. And then back down here. So side note, we're gonna wire the light switches on a separate fuse or breaker, sorry. So that if something pops here, we can still have light if we're in here at night. But next is to hang some lights, and go from there.